In watch collecting, there's one topic that gets people very divided: homage watches, otherwise known as watches that copy another design or concept of a brand or a model. Some people hate them and some people love them. I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm okay with homage watches and a little story about myself to make you understand why a lot of people may choose to buy a homage watch and why you maybe shouldn't look down on them. Here we go. When I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of money. And I most definitely didn't have the money to be able to purchase what many people today call an entry-level watch. So I remember when I first started being able to earn my own money, it was really cool to think about what could I buy with that money that I was earning that was affordable but still looked really good. I mean, I'd seen so many different watches out there. Rolex Submariners, Rolex Datejusts, Rolex this, Rolex that, Omega. There were so many cool brands that I thought, wow, I'd love to own one, but I couldn't afford them. It wasn't until I got introduced to homage watches that I was like, whoa. Then came along this one, right here. Not this exact model, but you get the point. A watch that looks like something else. This is an Orient Day-Date. It's meant to look like a Rolex President's Day-Date watch, but it's not that. It's an Orient. But a lot of people don't like them. I don't understand the hate. And I mean, this is coming from a watch collector now who's very deep into the hobby. I have many different brands on many different levels. And there was a time in my life when I couldn't. And I remember when I couldn't, I looked at an homage watch as almost a physical vision board on my wrist. And what I mean by that is every time I'd look down and I'd see that watch on my wrist and it reminded me of a Rolex, I kept thinking to myself, one day I'm going to look down and there's going to be a Rolex on my wrist. And I kept looking at it that way. Every time I'd go out, someone would be like, oh, is that a Rolex? And I'd proudly say, no, it's not. It's an Orient. And then someone would say, oh, it looks cool. And I'd be like, thanks, and move on to my day. But that was like a really key point in my life, was being able to feel like I had a nice watch, something that I could afford with money that was hard earned, and something that could still get compliments. I never had someone say, why are you wearing a copycat watch? What are you doing? All of those things that I hear online today. What I really thought about was, this watch one day is going to turn into my dream watch. And you know what's really cool? It did one day.